And we are live. What's up, y'all? I know I'm a few minutes late. Had to finish up on some work at the job. Had to get a few emails out, going to the system and all of that. What's up, y'all? I'm glad y'all can tune in. I didn't get to set it up like I usually do until late. So hopefully people start coming on and then we'll go from there. We're going to have a good show for y'all today. We're going to talk about buffering because I'm getting a lot of emails on buffering and, we're going to talk about it. I think this will be a great show. I'm not going to be too long today because I do have some other things to do, but we definitely got to get on with this. I'm probably going to open up the panel too. That way anybody can come on and discuss some matters. So hopefully we'll get that going, but we definitely need to talk about buffering because there's a lot of buffering going on with APKs and IPTV services, and we need to try or learn how to minimize that. So hopefully it'll be a great show, but y'all know what I like to do. I always like to acknowledge the people that actually come on and show some love. But first, to my new people, if you come on to here, definitely welcome on this channel here. We talk about streaming news and gadgets so you could be successful with cutting the cable cord. So my channel is about technology. Now we get into specifics of it, we definitely talk about cord cutting solutions. All right, so also I got an email. If you want to email me, you have a specific question or I miss your question, you can always email me at superdelltv@gmail.com. And also, guys, if you want to show some love and actually donate and help the channel, you can do that too via PayPal or Super Chat, right? Super Chat. So let me get my clock going because I don't want it to be too long. And we're probably going to shorten the time and everything. I'm probably going to start doing like 5-minute shout outs and then get into the show because I'm noticing the show be like 2.5 hours and stuff like that. So, and I know y'all busy on y'all end, but we try to bring it down to about an hour, or, somewhere around there. That's going to be the goal for 2020 when I'm doing these live shows. I want to bring it down to about an hour or a little bit over an hour, depending on the topic, though. If it's a good conversation, then yeah, we're gonna go over it. But usually I do want to bring that down because we are very, very busy. I know a lot of us work, and we just want to bring it down a little bit. So let me get this situated right here. And let me go ahead and share my screen. That way y'all see it. And, we're going to do the 5-minute deal, all right? We'll do it like that. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up too, guys. Go ahead, smack that thumbs up. Let them know I'm live. Of course, it is my fault, but I didn't get the notification out in time. I just did it like 5 minutes ago, something like that. Maybe about 10 minutes ago. All right. So with that being said, let me go ahead and start this clock. We'll do the 5-minute ordeal. What up, though, Andy? What's good? We got Miss Rose in the building. What's up? Brianna, how you doing? How you doing? And of course, my chat just jumped. Dave Jane, what up, though? Eddie is in the building. D-Rup is in the building. What up, though? Let's see. We got our girl, one of our queens up in here, Air 10. What up, though? What's good? What's good? 351 Cleveland is in the building. What's up, Miss Brenda Brand? A big salute to you. I think I got a something that came from you today. I don't know what platform it was, but I was at work, and at work I do not get any signal. So salute, Miss Brenda. We got King Doe's in the building. What up, though, King? We got Trey up in here. Mr. Peps, what's up? Beachy girl, what up, though? Hey, I jailbroke my Fire Stick using your video. I can't use the app. Use what app? Beachy girl, you got to give me more specifics. You say you can use the app. What app are you trying to use? I need more information, Beachy girl. What up, Mike Jones? What's up? What's up? We got GoPro up in this bad boy. Say Superdell Something is wrong with the feed. You're buffering real hard. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully I'm not. What up, though, Rick? What's up? What's up? What's up, Mr. Mercator? What up, though? What's good? What's up, Marcus Bell? What's good? Miss Gail, that's one of our queens. What's up? We got another one of our queens right here. Eat, sleep, Amazon. What's up, Tiff? Big salute to you. I see you over there. What's good? What's good? What up, Dale? Great topic, right on time. Absolutely. We definitely got to get into this and get into some details on how to limit ourselves from buffering. Buffering, a lot of things can cause buffering. It can cause it, but we're gonna talk about it, and then I'm gonna open it up and see if we can get some people to come on and actually display what they did. Sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it can be the server. So we definitely we're gonna talk about it. What's up, Bronny Gay? What's good? What's up? She say smash that thumbs up. That's right. That's right. What up, though? Sandman, what up, though? How you doing? I'm well. Thomas C is in the building. What up, though? She said, I jailbreak my phone using Nvidia 9. Says I can't use those apps on it. I don't know, Beachy girl. You can't. I don't know why you can't use it. I don't know if you're in the States. If you're in the States, you definitely can use it. G Smitty, what up, though? Straight trucking, what up, though? Biggs is in the building. What up, though, Biggs? Good morning, Superdell. First, I wish you all the best 2020. Could you give me a good IPTV services for my Android box? If you could send me details. Cheers, mate. All the best. Tony. Yeah, Tony, just email me. Go ahead, email me. Look in the description of the video. Go ahead, email me, and then I can lead you down the right path. Yep, I can lead you. What up, though? David in the building. What up, though? Say tune in into your channel, trying to cut the cord. That's what's up, David. Well, we definitely gonna talk about one way. We'll get into those details just shortly. We'll get into it, David. I promise you. What's up, Teeth? What's up, baby? What's good? Hold up. It just jumped on me again. All right. Marcus Bell, what up, though? What's good? D Johnson in here. BB Gun. John Haynes is up in here. Adrian Jones, what's up? What is good? Wim, what up, though? What's good? Hey, beach. Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't know if you trolling or not, but you keep it up. We gonna get you up out of here. Kurt, what up, though? Aaron, what up, though? Leroy, what up, though? What up, though? D, what's good? What's good? We got Bo Nose in the building. What up, though, Bo? What's good? David say 517 Michigan up in here. That's what's up. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. What up, though, Dark Vader? Where you been? What's up? Salute. What's good? Fred the Jammer, what up, though? What is good? D say not buffering here. Right. Hey, Donnie might have been just talking some smack. What's up, Mo? What's good? What's up, Joe 714? How you doing? What up, though? Right. Oh man, y'all. That's probably that GoPro just being silly. Dell 4K don't have 8 gigabytes there. You say Trey, you say Dell 4K. What you talking about, Trey? Let me know what you're talking about. We got Kim up in here. Yeah, good show, Dale. Not all the time, but I find when it's snowing and very windy, that's when the Fire Stick 4K will start buffering. Yeah, that might be something internally over there that's going on. So Big H, what up, though? What's good? What's good? Let's see who else we got up in this joint. We got quite a few people. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up too, guys. Go ahead, smack that thumbs up. We got Jeffro in the building. What up, though? We got Johnny. What up, though, Johnny? Say I watch you all the time, learned a lot. That's what's up, Johnny. Big salute, baby. Big salute. Thank you for tuning in again. What's up? B Davies, Callie in the house. That's what's up. Michael, what up, though? Hot Skull, we'll get into it. I don't, and Beachy Girl, I don't have ZTV, so I don't know where you got that from. ZTV is not on, on any of them. I don't even know what ZTV is, so I don't know. Alabama, what up, though? Shelly in here, what up, though, Shelly? We got Cinnamon Cupcake. G. Smitty, what up, though? John McDowell, what up, though? We got a lot of people up in here. We're going to get into it because I do not want to hold y'all up. But we're going to get into it. Let me go ahead and stop this right here. So we definitely going to get into it. And guys, let me let y'all know. I know some of y'all already know. But when y'all send an email, y'all got to tell me what it is. Over the weekend, I was getting some emails about applications, certain IPTV services. Quite a bit of them were having some buffering issues. But they were like, "Hey, Dale, I'm getting a lot of buffering." I mean, I didn't know what to say. I'm like, on what? On my IPTV service. Who, what service? Oh, it's this service. I'm like, all right. So I need a lot of detail when we get into this conversation. But buffering definitely was a topic, and I think it's a topic on a lot of people. And look, if I miss y'all shout out, I apologize, but I definitely want to get into it because I think this is very, very important. To let you know, buffering could be caused by quite a bit of things, as far as your network. Now, when I say your network, I'm talking about your internet, your modem, your router, or your modem router combination. It can start from there. It could be something in your home. It could be really, if you're on Wi-Fi, it could be the device you're using. I have seen it. Look, I have seen where a 4K stick, which was on Wi-Fi, and a shield that was plugged, it was hardwired using the same application. And I have witnessed where the Fire Stick have buffered, the Fire Stick 4K have buffered, and the shield didn't. But also, I have seen that the shield had some issues too, where it was buffering, the Fire Stick 4K was not buffering. So it can be some intermittent problems that can cause buffering. Sometimes you got to go in there and clear the cache. It could be something on your device that's just causing it. It could be a lot of things, but what I would do, first of all, the first thing I would do, I will check my internet. One thing you can do by checking your internet, you can actually use an application, which I think is the best. It's called Analytics. These are all in my all of my Filelinked app stores. I think they do have other ones. Some of y'all is old school. Y'all may use Speed Test. I use Analytics. I think Analytics is pretty good, pretty well good, really, when it comes to the Fire TV devices, because you don't need mouse toggle. So I think you have to check your internet speed. Now, some of y'all think because y'all got the upload, you got the download. I mean, some of y'all who use, when y'all email me, I'll be like, hey, give me your internet speed. And you'll say, hey, I'm getting 200 on the download. And I say, well, what is your upload? Now, some of y'all may get like one, like somebody who's getting 200 on the download, maybe getting one on the upload. And yes, that can be a problem because that upload actually brings the content up. Everything is all about uploading it and bringing it where we can watch it. If you notice your speeds are off a little bit, or say your download is good and your upload is not good, or maybe your download is terrible and your upload, yes, that can play a big part of your buffering. I witnessed that a couple years ago. My download was decent, but my upload was like 1.2, and I was experiencing a lot of buffering, just too much buffering. And so, at first I was like, all right, I'm testing, I unplugged my device, I unplugged, you know, their equipment, the modem router combination, and it was still doing it all of a sudden. So when I ran the speed test, you know, that's when I found out exactly what was going on. So that's when I called Bright House at the time, and Bright House actually came out, and it was a problem that was like 2 miles away that was affecting my area. So yes, if you do a speed test, first off, I tell you the number one thing you should know your numbers. You should know what you're paying for. Meaning you should know your download speed, what you're paying for. So if you're paying for 500 megabytes per second, then you should get 500 megabytes per second. Really, when you're hardwired, or close to 500 megabytes, and you should know your upload. So when someone say, well, what are you paying for? You should be able to say, hey, for my download, I'm paying for 200 megabytes per second. And on my upload, I'm paying for 20 megabytes per second. That way, you know exactly what your range is, even if you're Wi-Fi. All right. So if you Wi-Fi and you paying for 200, and when you go Wi-Fi, you getting 170. Yeah, that's pretty good. Some of y'all may go over what you're paying for, but long as you're there. But if you're paying for 200, and when you run that Wi-Fi, whether it's on your phone, on your device, and it comes up like 30 megabytes per second, then there's either something wrong with your internet or something going on with that device. It's one of the two that's playing a part. Some of them little cheap little Android boxes, I'm trying to see if I got one. If I got one somewhere around here, we'll definitely do that. I mean, it's a few of them. I don't have any right here, but they do have some, like them older boxes that's 2-3 years old. Yes, your Wi-Fi will get cut like you got a VPN on or anything like that. So it does plays a part. Now, again, that's dealing with your network. The best way to stream is to what? Always hardwire. So even if you got a Fire Stick, they do have devices where you can go hardwire. All right, where you can plug Ethernet. If you can home run that bad boy, home run it. All right, you can go ahead and do it. You can definitely do it when you hardwire. They do have devices such as power line adapters, and I will show you one right now what a power line adapter is. That way you can see it for yourself, and then for people who want to get off of Wi-Fi. Now, power line adapters work through your electrical wires in your home. Now, let me tell you, power line adapters, you get 2 bricks. So you get 2 power adapters. All right. One go where you got your modem and router is at, and the other one actually goes to your device. All right. They give you 2 Ethernet cords. You should be able to just plug it in, hook the Ethernet cord up to it, to the little power brick, and then hook it up to your router, and then take the other one, plug it up wherever your streaming device is, whether it's the Shield, whether it's a Fire Stick now, and you got one of these plugged into your Fire Stick. You can run it right out your power, your plug. As you see right here, you can plug it up to your electrical outlet and just run the Ethernet. So what the power line adapter does, it actually tricks it tricks your device thinking that you ran a wire strictly from your router to the device, even though you didn't. And it's just doing 2-way communication using an electrical wire. Now, people gonna say, will it run up my electrical bill? Absolutely not. It's the same thing that coaxial does. It's the same thing that that's probably the best thing. It's the same thing, your cable. So if you got cable and you got that one black cord that's running, and they plug it in your cable box, plug it up to your TV, then yes, that it does the same thing. It's just that it's using your internal instead of you using a wire, a black or white wire, and you running it to wherever it need to go. But let me show you what a power line adapter is, so people can see what it is. And if you're on here for the first time, welcome. Also, Let me see. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up too, guys. Please, please, please let them know that I'm on here and we getting into this this detail. So let me show you what a power line adapter is, and I'm gonna show you the one that I have. All right, I got to find it. It's here, but I got to find it somewhere. Let me share my screen right quick. Y'all know I love sharing the screens. So that y'all see it. This is what you call a power line adapter. Now, of course, this is for the UK. I guess let me find one for the States. Let me find one for the States, because this right here, this is for the UK or something like that. And I know I'm gonna get an email. Hey Dale, my plug don't look like that. So let me find one for the States. Because some even though I love my people for the UK, y'all know what it is. But somebody is going to sit back and be like, hey Dale, man, what? Mines don't look like that. So come on. Website running a little slow over here. Office Depot at that. Always trying to get somebody all right. It's not doing so well over here. Let me go to another one. Let me go to another one. All right, let's get them up and going. All right, so let me put it on that picture right here. Come on. And we'll get it started. I just want to make sure ain't nothing popping up that don't supposed to pop up. All right, because you know sometimes you go to these websites and all heck break loose. All right, here we go right here. So let's share this right quick. These are power line adapters. All right, you see at the bottom of it down here, you see they got Ethernet ports. These are the same ports that you see on Nvidia Shields, Android TV boxes, your TV. These are the same ones. These are the same ones right here that will, you know, these little ports right here. But again, you plug one up. So let me go to this picture. All right, so usually 99% of the time, power line adapters actually come with 2 Ethernet cords, as you see in this picture. It's very rare that you have to use this. Nowadays, you don't even need this. All right. This is for some firmware or something like that. But in today's age, you know, you really don't need these. People don't even use these anymore. But this is the same one I have. This is a TP link power line adapter. So like this one on the left, this one that I got the cursive on, you will plug that one up over where your network is. All right, where your modem, your router is, and then you just plug it into the back. You know, you'll just hook up one of these Ethernet cords and plug it into the back and hook it up to your router. You take the other one and you just go to your device, wherever you want it to go. So, you know, and then you just plug it up. And that, I mean, it's as simple as that. Now, sometimes, you know, if you can see it on here, they got 2 little buttons on here. Sometimes you may have to pair them. I think I only had to do that once. Other than that, it paired on its own without me even hitting those buttons. All right. But it's as simple as that, guys. It shouldn't take you no more than 5 minutes, depending on your house. Now, people are going to say that, do they have to be on the same circuit? It tells you need to be on the same circuit. For best results, you need to be on the same circuit. I found that to not be true. I was on 2 different circuits. You know, on my my electric panel, where I had it hooked up, it was strictly for like that circuit went for the basement bedroom and like the basement bathroom or something like that. But where I hooked it up, it was in the living room and it was on a whole totally different circuit. It was on a totally different circuit. So, you know, in the instructions, it tells you you're supposed to be on the same. But I found that it still worked. But now I'm quite sure now if you in one of them big old houses, 3,000-4,000 square foot, 5,000, then yeah, you probably need to be on the same circuit, all right, in order for it to work. But if you in a regular size house, you maybe in an apartment or a 1,500, 1,600 square foot house, I think you should be good. All right, you should be good. But again, these are the power line adapters. These are very good for getting off of Wi-Fi. Very awesome. Very, very awesome for getting off of Wi-Fi. So, so that's one. What up, Dana? What's good? So let me see if I see any let me see. Yeah, say he say if you got an old house, forget about power line. They suck really bad. Wi-Fi is better. Yeah, depending on, I mean, well, you shouldn't say old house. If you got old wiring, because you got a lot of old houses that been updating wiring. So if you got an old house with that old wiring, yes, you're gonna have some problems. But if you got fairly wiring, it was done like in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, you should be good. But now if you got some stuff that you got an old house that still got that old wiring, you know, back from the 20s and 30s and stuff like that, then yes, you will have some problems. Absolutely. You correct on that one. You correct. So that's one way right there to eliminate. Also, guys, you got to look at your streaming devices. Every Android box is not made the same. All right. If you get a low power, say a $30 box, yes, you can have some buffering issues. A lot of buffering issues. I had quite a bit when I first started off because I was using lower end, you know, $40 boxes, and for whatever reason, it just couldn't handle it, couldn't keep up. Even though you think it should have, but it didn't keep up. So you got to look at your devices. A lot of us got Nvidia shields. And don't mean nothing because you got an Nvidia shield out. That do not mean that you can't experience buffering. One thing also too, when it comes to buffering, you just got to you got to see what applications, because a lot of times it's not you. It could be the application or that link that you chose. It could be that link that's causing the issue. So that's why I say, you know, you really got to break it down. What I would tell people to do, if you got a little spare TV, one of them little small ones where you can connect HDMI, you can plug directly into your router, take that little TV or a little monitor and actually go down there with your device, get as close as you can to your device, all right, to your modem router. Get as close as you can and see if you're going to experience the same thing. All right, see if you're going to experience it, and that way you know it. Now, if you're not getting any hiccups when you're near your modem or router, then you know it's something between that, wherever your network is and wherever your device is. Because remember, the further you go, yes, it can get tricky. Yeah, I've seen it. If you got a lot of mirrors in your room, yes, it can get tricky, really, if you on Wi-Fi. So it's a lot of things that can cause buffering. Let me see if I got any questions or anything like that, and then we're going to go from there. Shelly say my shield is hardwired. Absolutely. She say smack it up, flip it, rub it down. And the thing about it, like, I done had different IPTV services that some, you know, like I get calls. One thing about me, when it comes to IPTV services, like I would ask the person, if we're under the same umbrella, we're using the same service, I always say what channel. All right. If I check mines and let's just say I'm not experiencing buffering, but you are experiencing buffering, then it's something going on. It's something going on. Really, if you say, hey, it's ESPN, I'm getting a lot of buffer. So if I go to ESPN, I should experience that same thing. And if I'm not experiencing it, then we know there's a problem. I'll tell you a young, I ain't gonna say, someone actually hit me up, not from YouTube. This was a client of mine. I walked this gentleman throughout the process. I mean, I'm talking about, I'd rather take the phone call or really do a video chat, because I do video chats just to show on my end. So if you're experiencing issues, I show you what's going on my end. That way, you know, hey, it's something that on your end. But I was on on the phone with this gentleman. Well, not on the phone, but texting. And then I said, well, look, I'm not experiencing it, and he said, well, I'm experiencing. Well, I mean, how do I know? I say, well, great. Yeah, let me show you. So I tried to get him on video chat, and make a long story short, he didn't want to get on video chat, and, to this day, he hit me, hey, man, I'm experiencing. Look, I don't even respond to him before, because I tried my best. I went 2 hours. I don't like all that text messaging and all that, because I got a better chance talking to you. And some people, if they don't want to listen, I'm telling them exactly what to do. I'm telling, he said it's not his network. But if I'm saying, if you telling me that you're experiencing it, and then when I go to check it on both, and one thing about it, I got a 4K stick and a shield. Neither one of them was buffering. And the thing about it was, I'm trying to show him, like, listen, look, we can get on the video chat and we can end all of this to let you know it's not the service. I'm looking at it. That way, I'm going to show him. I'm going to go out and come back in and let him see it. And now, if you still experiencing that problem, then I don't know what to tell you. Only thing I can do is try to help you out. But people think because they get 500 megabytes on a download and 20 on a upload that it's going to fix it. But if you still have problems with your network, you can get all the numbers you want. That don't mean that you still can't experience it, because it could be that faulty equipment, the modem and router that's messing up everything. You thinking because you're getting the speed, but no, as you're not. And the first thing I asked him, I say, well, call your parents and see if they're experiencing it. And he said, well, I talked to my pops. They said ain't nothing going on their end. Then, because they got their own modem and router and all of that, and they hardwired. And I say, well, if they're not experiencing, I'm not experiencing, then we know what it is, But once he didn't want a video chat, I refuse to even answer. It's no more. It's no more I can tell you, because you're not going to listen and you don't want to see the results. And I don't have time to, 2 hours doing text messaging. I think that's a little bit of strain. And don't want to. I mean, I tried to call the guy. He didn't answer. It was just a bad situation. So rather I lose him as a customer, it is what it is, But you try to, your goal is to help. But sometimes too, it can be also the service, it can be the service that's causing it. But you got to do everything on your end to market. Now, somebody ever called me and said, hey, Dale, I got experiencing on, I'm getting buffering on, and I turned to mine and it was buffering. I knew it was a problem. So it's a few things that can cause your buffering. And sometimes it is not you. Sometimes it could be that service. But if your service is good and one of your customers is having some problems, then, you got to do what you got to do to try to help them. And then just give them that ultimate, like, hey, you may have to go ahead and get either change over service or get your own, and go from there. Steve says a Mocha setup worth the cost. I heard of it, but not sure what or how it works. It's similar to a Mocha is similar to the powerline adapter, Steve, and that's a great question. And the answer is yes. The Mocha is way better than the powerline adapter because now you're actually using coaxial. You are using coaxial, and that data actually moves a lot smoother on that Mocha. I never used the Mocha, but I know people who have used it, and I probably know about 4 or 5 people that used it, and I watched videos on it, and all of them, I haven't heard a negative situation yet, unless it was a defective one. Other than that, Mocha is nice, but you still got to run that coaxial though. You still got to run that coaxial. It does the same thing as the power line, but it's more steady. You know, it's better, and it's going to run it. You know, and you're going to get a lot of your speed with the power line adapter. You don't. If you paying for 100, by the time it hit, it might be 85 or something like that. You know, you're gonna lose a little bit. But Mocha, if you're paying for 100, you're gonna get like 99. You know what I'm saying? So you can see the difference on it. Absolutely. It's a great tool. That's why it costs so much. Yep. So that's why it costs so much. Yep, that's why. Let me see. So it's a host of things that causes buffering. It really, but as a student of this, I always say, give me your internet speed, give me your download and your upload. Are you Wi-Fi? If there are Wi-Fi, is there any way? Do you have a device where you can go and hardwire? You know, some people stay in condos, apartments. You know, there's no way because they ain't gonna run no Ethernet cord across the floor, so that's the only choice they have. From there, and that's when I started playing elimination. All right, let's take that device, go to a little $5 store, Dollar General or Family Dollar, get you an Ethernet cord. You know, if you got a Android box or a Shield, we're gonna plug that bad boy right on up, and let's see if you're gonna experience it. Now, if you still, once you go hardwire and you still experiencing it, now either is your internet or is that device. I would say get another device and see if you're going to experience the same thing. A lot of us got more than 2 streaming devices in our house, but use different ones. Like you can use a Fire Stick. You know, you got to invest in your network. I did a video a long time. You got to invest in your network. And a lot of times investing in your network may just be buying something like this to get off of Wi-Fi. You know, a lot of people think, because their Wi-Fi is just supposed to work like that. No, you really got to know what you're getting into. Wi-Fi is not the best. Also, it could be just something on your it could be something as far as your router and the channel you're on. You might be on a crowded network. You might be on a 2.4, and 2.4 has been known to be crowded. Everything in your house is 2.4. Anything wireless. So this remote right here is running 2.4. This remote is running 2.4. This remote is running a 2.4. You got this keyboard is running 2.4. So everything, this you got them little controllers. All right, let me show y'all. This remote control is on 2.4. So I mean, anything that's wireless, guys, a lot of times some of y'all phones, some of y'all cordless phones is on 2.4. So you probably want a device that's, you probably want some internet where you got at least minimum dual, where you can get a 5G. But 2.4 is very crowded, guys. Some of y'all be using VPNs. VPNs actually bring your speed down, and they can cause some problems. But also, I've heard stories, plenty of stories, when they turned on the VPN, they actually got good speed. They got, now I ain't gonna say good speed, but they got better service. They didn't experience buffering. So we got to just find that balance. For some of my tech guys, or for some of my people who are not too techy, and say you getting you paying you using a cable company or internet providers equipment, tell them to send a tech out and get them, or call customer support, tell them to move you off a channel. Say, hey, teach me how to go inside of this router and get me off let me get on a less crowded channel, because you might be on a channel like channel 9, and channel 9 is super crowded, super crowded. You may want to go to channel 3 where it's less crowded and it won't cause any interruption. So you can do that too. For the tech people, they already know how to do it, but if you're not tech enough, call your internet provider and say, hey, listen, how do I check to see if the network I'm on, the channel that I'm on my network, is crowded? And they should be able to walk you through it. But now if you got your own equipment, that's all you got to do. You can call up the support and just say, hey, how do I go up in here and see what channel I'm on my network? And when they get you up in there and you see a lot of a lot of traffic, the next question, all right, I see that this is very crowded, because you're gonna see that roller coaster, right? And when that roller coaster is peaking, that's a crowded network. You want to get to a less crowded network, and they will actually walk you through how to get you off of that channel and move you to a less crowded channel. So, I mean, it's all type of things you can do when it comes to buffering, but it starts with your network and that device. But how I used to do it when I worked in cable, I don't care what type of monitor you have. I don't care if you got a TV, an old TV. Get somewhere. This is the best thing to do. Get somewhere where you can get next to your network, plug your device in, and actually use it next to your network. Get you an Ethernet cord. Get you anything that can go Ethernet. That's the best way. That way you know exactly if it's your service, if it's your device. It's one of the two. That's how you play process of elimination. All right. If you notice you got good network, but wherever it's at is buffering and all of that, then you want to, all right, it's going to be an inconvenience, but you can actually get next to your network, plug everything up, and see if you're experiencing the same thing. Now, if you're experiencing, say you're still getting buffering, all right, hopefully you got another device. Try that device. Try the service out. If you're still getting buffering and it's doing the same thing, then you know it's part of your network. All right. And it could be the equipment, or it could be, coming from the cable. Honestly. But if you're not getting nothing, you ain't getting no buffering or nothing like that, then it's somewhere between your network and wherever you had that device at. And now you got to play the process of elimination. That's the best way to troubleshoot. A lot of people will sit there at that TV and they'll try this. No, you want to get you a smaller TV and go right down to it. You play the process of elimination. That's what they teach you in cable. All right, because you don't want to be all outside. You don't want to climb the pole. Like when I was at cable, what I used to do, we carry a little 13-inch tube TV. So if a customer was experiencing, what do they call it back in the day? They ain't call it buffering, but it was noise, but we called it something else. It wasn't a great picture. Well, we made sure everything was tight. If we still experience it, all right, forget that. I'm going straight to the ground block, because I want to know if I got to climb up this pole. But then if I go to the ground block, which is on the outside, and I plug in my TV and I plug into the back, and I notice channel 7 is perfect, but when I'm inside the house, channel 7 is terrible, then I know I got a problem between that ground block and where that TV was at. Now it's time to play process of elimination. All right. I got to go to the splitter. I got to see if they got multiple splitters. We got to do everything from that ground block to wherever that device was. So the same thing you do. If you notice you're experiencing, then you got to play process of elimination. Instead of you doing this and this and this, sometimes you got to pick up your equipment, get the smallest TV, and actually go set up shop right next to your router. And I'm telling you, and that's going to play, whether you Wi-Fi or you hardwired, that's going to play a role. But if you Wi-Fi, try to go hardwire right next to your device to see if you experience it. And not, you know, and once you switch over to hardwire, you know that there's not an issue, then you got it right there. All right. Some of y'all, I mean, it's so much you can do with it, but I'm trying to get it where y'all don't, hey, this, you know, you steady playing in one area. No, you go straight to the source. Go straight to the source. Take that monitor, go straight to the source. And that way you check it right there. I'm telling you, it'll eliminate a lot of time and all of that. That way you ain't playing around with it, and you can see exactly what's going on right then and there. So let me see. Hey Dale, scored me a router yesterday. Got the Nighthawk R7000. Is that good one? Guess what I paid? Brianna, you probably paid about $50. Some people you might have did like real. She's good at catching deals. I think any type of Netgear Nighthawk routers are good, honestly. Let me see which one you got though, because I really don't know, but I could find out. You say the Netgear router R7000. Let me see. Yeah, that's a pretty. I know a lot of people who got this one. They're not running a lot of devices that I'm running, but yeah, I think that's a pretty decent router. It's not the best, but it's decent. It is decent. And if you can get one, like I think if you got less than 10 devices on your network, you should be fine. You should be fine. All right, you should be good to go. So yeah, I knew it was too good to be true. All right, must be talking to somebody. I'm about to open it up. Let me see if I can get anybody to come on and actually let's discuss, because I might have missed something, but I like to go straight to the source, guys. I don't play that process of elimination. I like to go straight to that router, that modem, and plug in right there. A lot of y'all, you can play process of elimination and unplug, don't even plug into your router. You can plug directly into your modem on the Ethernet. You know, the router just allows you to use Wi-Fi, and you plug in more than one item. You can, one device, as I should say, right? That's all the router does. It just allows you to plug in, you know, extra devices and use Wi-Fi, you know, and then go from there. But you can plug directly into your modem. Honestly, you could take that Ethernet cord out that goes to the router and plug directly into that modem, and you can get your results right there too. So let me open it up. I think y'all heard enough of me. It's what 7:58. Let's see what everyone is discussing. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up too, guys. Let them know. I just want to make sure your streaming is great. Like, I don't like the emails, like when I'm hearing that people having problems with buffering, but then when I look at my network, I'm not having it. So, you know, it's really, and that's not good. You know, really, if you got a panel, that's not good. You know, you really want everybody to experience the best streaming as possible. But again, as a you know, a person who has purchased or as you know, a consumer, you got to make sure your stuff is A1 too. If my stuff is A1, then I don't think I'm supposed to have any issues. But again, if your stuff is not A1, then yes, you can have some problems. A lot of them cable companies, I'm telling you, a lot of them cable providers or them internet providers give you some old stuff. I mean, old stuff, and you will experience a lot of buffering. So where is it at? Let me see. Where you at? Where you at? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up too, guys. And if you can, just come on here. Let's talk about it. You know, if you're new to the channel and you experiencing buffering, you got a question or suggestion, just come on here. Just say, hey, Dale, this is what I'm going through. But when you come on, I ask that you mute your YouTube. Any music in the background, turn it off, you know, mute that one, turn off your phone, your ringer, so everyone can understand you. If you got children, then you know, you want to, you know, go in another room or and you know, go from there. But this is strictly about people who are experiencing buffering. Which, I mean, you could come on and say, hey, I will have buffering, and this is what I did, because you want to have the best streaming experience possible. I do not like it when, you know, whether somebody got service from me or not, they're having an issue. But if I'm not having an issue, then you shouldn't have an issue. All right. So let's see, we'll bring some people on, and then we'll let others come on, because this is a very serious topic, and then we'll go from there. I'll let y'all come on one at a time, and then we'll come. I think I got what, 3 people holding. So just stay there. We'll let people come on and then say what they got to say or describe what happened to them. That way it may help you out too. So first we'll bring up Ken. I see Big H is up in there. I see you, baby.
Hey Dale,
Ken.
hey Dale, how you doing, man? Just 5 minutes, man. It's kind of funny you mentioned about the buffering. I had a customer today with IPTV service, and when I went over his house, I just told him I just refreshed everything, and it worked fine.
Yeah, when you
So,
say refresh, tell them what you did for refresh so everybody
okay,
can understand.
okay, what I did was I went into the actual IPTV service and I refreshed the TV guide. I just hit the refresh button.
Okay.
Because, you know, a lot of times, you know, when you're using these apps and these IPTV services, they get congested. So a lot of times you have to refresh it to make it run a lot more cleaner, you know. So that's what I did. So a lot of times buffering can come from, you know, using these APKs a lot. And you can go in there and clear the cache, and sometimes you can clear the data, and you can start all over again. But in his case, I just went into his IPTV service, I went into the app, and I just refreshed everything, and it was good.
Oh, well, see, that's what's up.
Yep.
So a lot of people, so y'all heard it first, you know, what Ken did to actually solve a problem, you know, he just refreshed everything.
Yep.
So that's what's up.
And then also he had an outdated Fire Stick. He had one of those. I didn't program it, but he had a first generation Fire Stick. And I told him, I said, well, a lot of times that can be your problem too, because you have to update these devices.
Right.
Because they're being so sophisticated now to where they're requiring you to use better devices.
Mm-hmm.
So back then, that's all we had, but now we have the 4K sticks. We have more sophisticated devices. So
Yep.
therefore, you might need to not only invest in your network, but also invest in your devices as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. You can't use nothing from 4 or 5
No,
years ago
no, you
and then
can't.
expect it, because it's just not the same firmware. You know, it's going to be a little bit tough. But yeah, that's what's up, Ken. I appreciate you, man. I got a couple people in the
All right,
background
salute,
waiting.
brother. All right, you have a
Salute,
good night,
salute.
man. You have a good
All
night.
right,
All right.
cool.
Yep.
What up, though, man? Where you been, man?
Man, I've been here, D. Just
In the background. How you been in the background?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, brother?
Oh, what's good, man? But talk to the people,
Okay.
man. Have you experienced buffering, and if you did, how did you solve it?
Mhm. Well, one thing I did was I had a problem. Like some of my devices would work in the house and some wouldn't work. So I tried, different things, unplugging stuff. So I said, you know what? I did what said a while back ago. I did a hard boot. I unplugged the router and the modem from the wall. Unplug the devices from the wall, and get about 20 to 30 seconds. Then I plug up the router first. No, I'm sorry, the modem first.
Yep.
I plug the modem first, wait for all the lights to come on. Once all the lights come on that modem, then I plug the router in.
Yep.
And
Yep.
pretty much that fixed the problem. Everything was running pretty smooth, you know. And then like my son, he has that PlayStation game.
Yes.
So
Yes.
oh man.
And that
And I
eat up a lot of that. That actually pull a
yes.
lot of And people don't know that. I'm glad you brought that up too, because a lot of them, if you got a PC, if you're a gamer, period, it pulls a lot compared to you on a regular streaming box.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes. And he played that. What's that? Modern Warfare, whatever.
Yeah.
Army games. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has to download the new firmwares for the games.
Yeah.
And, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because I just left Comcast. I went to AT&T now.
Okay.
Because of the fact that we was eating so much data from Comcast, they would send me emails that you are over your limit.
Yeah, because they put a data cap. They put a data cap ever since that net neutrality. So basically, guys, if you're listening, when Donald Trump became president, everything Obama put in place, he want to take it down. Net neutrality was put in place to allow us to stream as much. It was no data cap. They couldn't do any of that. But, Donald Trump actually came in and made the head guy from the FCC actually put this in place where now cable companies can actually put a data cap. Obama said, listen, y'all didn't start this internet stuff. Why y'all trying to control it? No, we ain't putting no cap on it. They should, if they paying for your service, they should be able to use as much data as they want and go to whatever websites they want. And so when net neutrality came and it was passed, it actually gave the internet providers power to say, okay, you can use so much data after that. If you go over, we can charge you, or we can charge you can get the unlimited for $40-$50 more. Right. And stuff like that. So it wasn't a good move, but the good thing, it depends who you with as far as cable providers. But we know Comcast is all on it. So you gotta get unlimited. Right.
Yeah, totally. Because I went to AT&T now. Well, I'm paying, I don't know if I said there, it's $80 a month. I got the unlimited 1 gig download and 1 gig upload.
Yep.
And now I'm using their device. And I was gonna get my own device, but they said no matter what, they're gonna still charge me $10, just for the device, some kind of $10 fee they charge.
So who was that?
AT&T. They told me if you get your own device or our device, you're still gonna pay $10 just for like some kind of like a service fee for the device.
Well, AT&T, you got to use their modem. You can't. It's no getting away from that. But they can't. You can get your own router with AT&T, and they can't charge you for that. So I think what they did on that, they actually tricked you, because they want remember. The internet provider wants to keep the equipment in your home so they can continue to charge you. A router is optional. A router just basically says we can give you internet, right? And we can give you Wi-Fi. All right, so that's what they did. So they actually tricked you and said, okay, we can't let them go because that $10 a month, that's an extra $120 in our account. That's just from one customer. But what if we got 5,000 customers who we told you that? But yeah, you can get your own equipment with AT&T.
Okay, now because the one they gave me, it's all in one. They have to.
I know. So like, what you can do, honestly, and I guarantee that if you call them back, and the reason I know, because of course I was in the industry, and I got a partner that works for AT&T who actually installs it. If you get your own modem, they can't charge you to use Wi-Fi because you're not using their Wi-Fi. You actually using the Wi-Fi that comes with your router.
Right.
So every router has Wi-Fi. All right. That's just how it is. And they can't charge you to use the Wi-Fi that's coming from your device. If you're using their equipment, then yes. But now if something go wrong with your equipment, they're not gonna come out there and fix it.
Right. Yeah, because they were saying something about that, like it's like a $10 fee, no matter what, if you get your own equipment or their
Nah,
equipment.
they can't charge you for that.
Yeah.
That's like because I got a Ford car, do I got to go to a Ford dealership to get the oil change?
Nah.
They can't do that.
Right.
I can change the oil myself.
Right.
Are you still going to charge me to change the oil myself? That's what they doing. They actually ran game on you. But I guarantee that if you was to get your own router and tell them, hey man, hey look, just you're gonna have to use their modem regardless.
Right.
All right. But they got the ability to actually turn off the Wi-Fi from their device.
Oh yeah, you know me. I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, look into it, and that way you know exactly what it is. And don't let these cable companies, man. That's what they do. As long as the equipment is in your house, they getting paid extra money.
Yes, sir. Oh, do me one more favor. When you talk to Real, tell him still looking for that cheap friend of hers.
She probably in the background listening somewhere. I'm quite sure somebody gonna get in touch with her, and she probably gonna come up. Now you say tell her what?
I said, remember when she talking about that? Hey, I'm cheap. I don't buy nothing. I said, you got a sister or a friend like you? Send them my way.
Yeah, I'm quite sure she know now. Because somebody, she might be in the background, so she might just pop up and say something in a minute. Yeah. So absolutely, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I appreciate.
I said everything is good, brother. Everything is running smooth.
All right. Well, keep it that way, man. Appreciate you coming on. I got 2 more up in here. I'm about to bring them up, and then we'll go from there. And anybody that want to jump on, just let me know. I mean, well, not let me know. Just come on around. She'll know. Say she is around, so she heard you. She heard you.
I know a great spot with some butter pecan ice cream, not the black walnut that she like, but she want butter pecan. Look me up.
Don't start nothing on here now.
Hey, Dale, we gotta have a late night show, man.
Oh yeah, man. I was just saying that, man.
Adults only.
Yeah, I was just saying that last week. Like, I'm gonna bring it out too, man. Adults only, man. I already got some content, man. That's gonna be crazy.
Dale's dating game.
It's gonna be worse than that. I might have to create another channel for that one, man. But yeah, well, we gonna let these other 2 on and listen to what they say, and then we'll go from there.
All right, D. Thanks a lot.
All right, man. All right, appreciate you. Salute.
Yes, sir.
So what's up, y'all? I'm hoping y'all liking so far what is being said. You all had 2 people come on, and we definitely gonna keep it moving because there's a couple people on. Hopefully they'll be able to stay. Let's see what this gentleman. I don't know who this is, but we'll see who he is. What up, Troop?
What's going on, brother, man?
Hey, what's good with you? Hey, give us your experience, Troop.
My experience?
On like when you got in the game and you came upon this thing called buffering.
Buffering. Get your own equipment. Get your own equipment, get some good internet, and you're good to go.
Yep, that's pretty much that's a nice piece of way to start off, right? Now, Troop, I know you big into wiring.
Yeah.
Now, what would you suggest the wire? I mean, I know Cat 5 is still good out here.
Yeah. Well, if you got fast internet, high speed internet, I'll go with a 7 or an 8.
The Cat 7 or 8?
Yes, sir.
But tell them the price difference, please.
It's a couple of dollars difference, yeah. But hey, like I said, you pay what you get what you pay for.
Yeah. But just to know, like Troop was the first one I heard that said he had Cat 7. He said he rewired everything in his house because he got some gamers, right? The kids are gamers, right?
The kids, man.
Yeah, so he got some fast internet speed, but then he got some gamers because them gaming, I'm telling you, if you're a gamer, it pulls a lot. I mean, it pulls a lot. It's a lot of data that's going towards them gamers. So that could be affecting whether you Wi-Fi or you hardwire.
Yep.
It could affect you. And so a lot of people don't look at that. But if you look at if you know how to go into the specs and you see them on that game and you seeing, I'm telling you, it affects because it's demanding. In order for them gamers to stay on, it's going to demand a certain amount of bandwidth at all times, or they're going to experience
buffering and lagging.
And lagging. That's what they call it, lagging. They don't call it buffer. They call it lagging. Absolutely. And you will hear it. Smack that thumbs up too, guys. If you're up in here, if you haven't, I appreciate y'all up in here, but we just having a normal conversation, just discussing buffering. I wanted y'all to hear other people. I was hoping other people would jump on. I had one more up in here, but I might have took too long to get them up in here. But hey, I mean, it's nothing like helping people. There is nothing like helping people, and we all experience some type of issue that cause us to not have the best experience. And so I just wanted y'all to hear from other voices, you know, what happens and what they did. Now, hey, Troop, now, before you got your own equipment, do you want to like describe like what you was experiencing before you got into that? You know, you got your own modem and your own router.
I was getting a lot of buffering, a lot of issues. I had to reboot a few times, you know, and it wasn't working. And next thing you know, that I was paying for internet that I could have been $10 more. I would have been getting way more. You know, you gotta talk to your cable provider too, because sometimes they won't tell you that they have a promotion going on, and they charging you for 100 megabytes. And you're paying like $60-$70 when you could be getting 400 megabytes for the same price.
Yeah.
They won't tell you.
Yeah, you got to call them, man, and you got to see exactly what's going on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Smack that thumbs up, guys. Smack it up, flip it. Flag it up, flip it. Let me see if I got some comments. Say resetting router and modem is important at least monthly. Sometimes speed tests can say you're getting the right speed, but you're still not getting it. Yeah, Donnie, that's what we said earlier.
Supposed to be weekly.
Yeah, some people actually do it weekly. I do mine maybe once a month, but I do know people that reboot like weekly. You know, wait for the whole house to go to sleep. You know, like overnight or first thing in the AM when they get up, 6-7 o'clock, they just unplug everything for 30 seconds, you know, 10, 20, 30 seconds, maybe a minute. And then just plug the modem back in, let them lights go. And then when it's almost rebooted, then they plug that router back in. Because that router will try to connect before that modem in today's society. Because that modem is the key. That's what brings the internet in. Right? That's what brings, without it, if you don't have a modem, you cannot have internet. You need a modem. You need a hotspot. You need a device that's going to bring that internet in. So you're right, Donnie. Say, hey, everyone, soundbar speakers near the modem or router will affect your Wi-Fi. It has a magnet in the speaker. Yes. Yep. And we actually discussed that. We didn't get into specifics, Philly Cable Day, but yeah, it could be something near between your device. Yes, those mirrors, speakers, depending on how powerful they are. I'm quite, if you got one of them little $10 ones, I don't think it really does that much damage. But now, if you got a nice little sound system near your modem router, yes, it could affect. You know, it could affect. Just like if you got a lot of mirrors in your room, and you on Wi-Fi, it could mess with your equipment. So yeah, Philly Cable, you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It can affect. So that's why, like over there with mine, I really don't have it near anything. I got my modem, I got my router, and I got a network switch, and that's pretty much all that I have that's over there. And then everything else is some distance away. It's some distance away. So yep, you're right. Say I do mine weekly for at least 10 minutes, then I restart all devices. Yep, and I forgot to mention that. Yep. I restart everything. So I'm glad y'all putting this out there, like Philly Cable Dave, GoPro. Y'all actually is letting people know what to do. When I reboot, I reset everything. That means if I reboot, let's just say 30 seconds, right? I take my plug out the back of my modem, my router. When I go to plug in, because it takes probably about like 3-4 minutes before that modem actually recoups and come up. So as I'm doing it, I'm going to each one of my streaming devices, including my PC. Like I restart my PC, all my streaming devices that are hardwired and all of that, I unplug everything. Not that I don't unplug the Ethernet, I unplug the power cord. Boom. For about 10 seconds. Plug that boy in. I just go around and unplug all the most important devices as far as streaming. If it's a laptop, it is what it is. But you can reboot that too. That way, once that router comes up, everything is refreshed. Everything is refreshed. So yeah, you're right, man. You're absolutely right. You are right. Say Comcast won't let me use my own modem with unlimited data, but I am using my own router. Comcast, yes, you can. Only way you can't use, they run a game on you, Gerald. Only way you cannot use a modem. With Comcast, you can use whatever. Comcast is one of them companies where you can use, it's a broadband company, so you can use your own modem, your own router. All broadband companies, I'm talking about broadbands, you got your Cox, you got your Comcast, you got your Bright House, Time Warner, Wow. All of those are broadband companies. You can use your own equipment with them. Now, they could be running game on you too. They can be running game on you too. But yes, you should be able to use your own equipment, especially with Comcast. I promise you that. I know too many people that got unlimited data that's using their own equipment. Yep. I got them in Detroit. They got their own equipment. So yes, I think they running game on you too. Like they've been running game on a lot of people. All right, let me see. That's Fire Stick. Sandy say, hey, what should I do about it? I don't know, Sandy. How you doing, Sandy? All right. Esmar say, hey, yo, Dale. Yeah, was wondering, do you shut down your Wi-Fi router at night? Heard is good to do from. No, I don't shut down anything, because if I shut down my Wi-Fi, that means my phone is off the network, my laptops, my tablets, everything. I don't shut down anything. What I will do is I do refresh everything, meaning I do unplug. I power down the modem and the router. And for my important devices, I power down those too. So my PC, all of that get powered down. So yes, I do that. I don't power it down for the night, because then all of the laptops and everything inside of my home is will not work as well. What up, though, G? What's good, baby?
What's up, Dale? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, man. Tell me your story, man, about this buffering situation.
Hey, I seen the one guy with the comment. I was just sitting back in the cut because it's WWE for me. But I heard it where he was talking about he was a Comcast customer here in Jayville, Florida. I'm a Comcast customer, and I don't use the equipment. I got the Motorola Surfboard 3, right? And then I was having buffering, so I actually had the modem router coming through the coaxial side. And I have all the Ethernet connections back there, and I actually went and bought me a Netgear Orbi system, so I could get a bubble white in my wife's bedroom back there with her bedroom. That's what she said it is. so she can use the internet back there. So that's a bunch of crap. I don't use the Comcast equipment. I use my own.
Yep, and that's why I was telling them, like they run a game, and that's what they do. Because I'm telling you, their goal is to keep the equipment in your residence. If everybody was to turn in their equipment from these broadband companies, and again, these broadband companies are Cox, Time Warner, Bright House, Comcast, Spectrum, Wild Cable, all of these companies are broadband. If they don't have this equipment in, they can only give you like one service. They need the way they make money. The real money is accessories. So when they have accessories in your home, so they're gonna charge you a rental fee, and then charge you like for the router that you get from them, and then charge you to use the Wi-Fi. So when you do the math on it, $15 add up. $15 add up. When you're doing it per month, $15 actually add up.
Trust me, for what I went in the Best Buy and made that investment.
Yeah,
my own Motorola surfboard one, and what I was paying them actually a month, and then I was still having a little bit of problem because maybe the size and what we would use, because we got Wi-Fi hooked up on everything. So I went to the Netgear Orbi one because I did my research on that one, right, and put it in a certain different place that's not closest to that, and ran my Ethernet cable where my Orbi system is, plugged it into the electrical outlet where my wife's at. No problem back there. No problem in the other bedrooms. What I do, because I extended my Wi-Fi bubble.
Yep.
And I still do that with you guys. I've been listening at. I power it down and unplug everything else about maybe 10 to 15 seconds to come back up. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, all the lights are blinking, and I'm good. I'm good to go. I don't pay that monthly equipment no more.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it'll balance itself out in right around a year. It'll balance depending on, even if you get the budget Nighthawk router. By the time you're looking at that $15 and what you pay for it, within a year or a little bit, maybe 13 months, maybe 14, it'll balance it out. And you can go from there. Shoot, quiet as it's kept. Some of y'all who got these Android boxes, these Android boxes actually kick out on Wi-Fi. And I actually know some. Well, he's a bachelor, and it's not the strongest or fastest, but he only has a modem. And what he did, he got the modem to go into his box, and you can actually turn that into a hotspot. So all them Android boxes, not the Nvidia Shield, even though you can do it with the Nvidia Shield, but you need a couple applications and all of that stuff, man. It's just, to me, it's not worth it. But all them budget Android boxes, you can actually make those hotspots. And I know it because I think I did a video like 4 or 5 years ago on it. And yeah, and you can do that too. I wouldn't say do it, but if you're on a budget and you just need a little bit of Wi-Fi, then yeah, you can actually turn on the hotspot on your Android box and be done with it. But don't be expecting to get a lot of speed though. You may, if you're getting 100 megabytes, you may get 15, 20. But it's better than nothing. But yeah, it'll balance itself out. So absolutely.
All right, peace.
All right, G, I appreciate you, baby.
All right.
I appreciate you. Let's see, what's up, Real? I see you up in here. Say came out with a game changer router X10, might go on eBay. Yeah, you can go on eBay. They cheaper on eBay.
Be careful with eBay though.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Say Comcast offered free unlimited internet, but you have to use their modem. They offered it to me. I say no, thank you. I just paid an extra $50. But I think I want to say, well, I don't know what the terms are, but I do know that they you can use your own equipment with them. But I would say, but for the people who are not gamers, and Troop can contest to this. If you're not a gamer, Troop, would you get a gigabyte? Would you get even 500 megabytes of internet? And I'm talking to Troop.
Nah, man.
Yep.
All you need is 100 gig if you ain't doing nothing.
If you ain't doing nothing but streaming, guys, you can use actually like 100 megabytes and be successful. You don't remember, download means you download. For a gamer, that is perfect for a gamer, because remember, gamers are actually downloading games, you know, to their device. So if you got a PS4, you got a Switch, you got a Xbox One, you got a PC, you're a gamer, then that's what it's for. Don't think because you got a gig, and if you got a gigabyte, unless they giving you a good deal on it, you paying like $60, $70, $80, and you only watching movies and TV shows, listening to music. If you paying over $100, guys, just to watch for your internet, just to watch movies and TV shows, yeah, you actually spending way more than you need, unless they giving you a deal. You got to be getting a deal.
Yeah, you got the deal is $100, no more than that.
Yup. I would not pay no more. Honestly, I don't pay over $85 for my internet. And that's the honest truth. That is the honest truth. But even if they are pulling this, say they are pulling this in certain markets, like what GoPro is saying, even if they're pulling it, if you're not a gamer, just give me the unlimited and call it the day. I don't need your equipment, because once they bring their equipment in, you're paying rental for it. You're going to be paying rental for it. And forget that. Get your own equipment. That's the best way to go. I'm telling you. William say, hey, Superdell, is Joker worth buying? I know it's the #1 movie that hit 1 billion over, but is it really that good? Is it worth picking up on a physical disc and ripping to Plex? I think it was good. I mean, because to me, and when I looked at that movie, to me, it just, we know the Joker, all right? But you want to know the origin of the Joker. Why did this guy go rogue? And that's the story of it. If you watch the movie, you will understand, you know, the mental health side of it. You know, we hear mental health so much now compared to 15, 20 years ago. It's people in prison right now with mental health issues that shouldn't be in prison. They got an issue, you know, they got an issue. And now we're starting to find out, like, yeah, mental health is very, very serious. And, you know, you got people out here that's serving time because they can't quite comprehend, and they got some issues. So with that movie, I like the movie because it opens your eyes on how and why he did what he did. You know, so if you're looking for the Joker from Batman, you're not going to get that. You know, you're not going to get that side of the Joker, but you will get the Joker to see why the Joker is doing what he's doing. Why did he go rogue? You know, and that's what I like about it. Sometimes you got to get the origin to see how it started. And when you watch the movie and see how it started, I think you'll get a better understanding. But you got to go in it with an open mind. You can't go in it thinking, oh man, this ain't the same Batman this ain't the same Joker from Batman. No, it's not called Batman. This is called Joker. And you know, everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. And usually when you hear about them people who go rogue, they go crazy or they do something crazy, you got to go to the beginning where it all started. And you know, some people done tried to get help. They tried to get help and it just didn't work. You know, and it just didn't work. But I think it's a good movie. I think it was a good movie. Triple C say, hey, what is the minimum megabytes people get for streaming? Depending on how many devices, I would say with today, I mean, you can go about 100, depending on. It's some people out here that only get 50 megabytes per second, and they doing well. We just say 100 because we know you got other devices, possibly. You know, the average home, I think they said the average home today has a minimum of 5 streaming devices or 5 devices that's going to connect to your router, minimum. All right, so, and that was a family of 4, mother, father, kids, an average of 2 kids. But we know a lot of us out here got multiple kids and we use multiple devices. You know, everybody got smartphones and all of that. So you may get it, but I'll say if you got 100 megabytes, that's probably the limit I would go with. Now, if it's just you're a bachelor or a bachelorette, then I think, yeah, 50, 60, 75 megabytes should be good for you. Long as you're not a gamer, you don't need all of that. So Nate said, hey, Game Changer, I pay $35 and I get 110 to 140. Exactly. Yep. And I agree with it. That's an excellent price, Nathaniel. Say, how do you turn an Android box into a hotspot? That's from Sandria. How you doing? I think I got a video on it. Let me see if I can find that old video. I did it a long time ago. It was a while ago. And now remember, this is an older device, but all Android boxes, budget Android boxes, has where you can go in there and turn it on to a hotspot. So let me see if I can find it. Let me see. All right, let me see if I can find it. It should come up. Here you go, right here. How to use your Android TV box as a Wi-Fi hotspot, and it got over 12,000 views. All right. All right, so let me go over here. So if you do want to see it, here it is right here. This is a video I made a while ago, but it's the same concept. I made this, I made that, 2017? I thought it was older than that. Matter of fact, let me see if I ain't make another video. That might have just been the second video. I might have made some more. Oh, I made it, 3 years ago? It might have been longer than that. So I got 2 videos to actually display it. But here go the other one. This one got over 24,000 views right here. So I got 2 videos actually showing you how to do this. And let me go over here. So you can go back in and actually watch these videos. For some people who may not know how to do it, let me show you how I do it right here. And that's a great question, Sandra. Let me go to this one. So if you go over to my YouTube, right? Let's just go to Superdell TV. All right. If you go down here with this magnifying glass, all right, just click it and then type in Wi-Fi. All right, you can type in Wi-Fi hotspot. Let's do that. All right, and once you click the enter, here go the first 2 videos right here. All right, this is the one I made. This thing got to be about 4 years old. Honestly, I remember it's 2019, so it might have been about almost 2015 when I did this. All right, so it says turn your Android TV box into a hotspot. And then the second one says how to use your Android TV box as a Wi-Fi hotspot. So no rooting and nothing like that. It's very, very easy to do. If you follow it, you will be good to go. You'll be good to go. So, you know, I try everything with them boxes. I don't care. I done tried hooking a USB external hard drive where I was somewhat successful. So it didn't play all the movies, but it played the home movies, but it didn't play everything. So, but people don't even use discs like that anymore. He said your brother has the biggest mental health issue. He probably do, man. It's called it's called spoil. It's called spoil. Yeah, I did too, Brownie, and that's why I say. That's why I said, you know, you can't go into it. When you go into watching the Joker, do not go into the Joker as Batman Joker. This is all about the Joker. All right. And you're going to feel sorry, like, damn, you know, because what he went through, you're going to be like, damn, I would have went rogue too. So what up, though, Ra? What's good, baby? Hope all is well. What up, though? What's good? Miss Sandy say the Joker movie was a little slow. Yeah, I don't know if it was slow to me. I think I was getting an understanding, but you know, I don't think my wife liked it too much. But I liked it though. I liked it. You know, because now I understand what the heck happened, why he had this thing against Batman. You know, I understood it. Where do you plug in? Where do you plug in to do? Hold up. You say, where do you plug in to do the buffering test if you have fiber optics? Kurt, are you asking like what app? The app you should use is Analytic. That's the app you can use right there. It's called Analytic. So I'm assuming you asking when you say plug in, because you say where do you plug in to do the buffering test? It's really no buffering test though. I mean, you running an internet a speed test to eliminate to see if it is your internet, because a lot of people who have buffering, they experience internet. They have internet issues. But like I said, you got to go to the source first. Instead of you doing everything, I will go directly to that modem or router with a smaller TV and whatever device you're using, and I will plug up right there. Or if you don't have anything and you just want to check it, take that device as close as you can to your modem and router. And see if you're on Wi-Fi, see if you're experiencing the same thing. But you can run a speed test called Analytic, Analiti. All right. Techno say, what do you think about the new Shield? Well, they came out with two different versions. You got the Nvidia Shield, which is like the tube version, the stick version. I ain't gonna say a stick, it's a tube. And then you got your Nvidia Shield Pro. I mean, if you got a 2015, you got a 2017, there's no need to get the 2019 versions. I think the Shield, runs great regardless because it's very powerful. As long as you got the good internet, you should be good to go. If you got a Shield, then if you think you need to upgrade, no. But if you don't have one, then yeah, go ahead, try it. I think it's good. It's worth it. I mean, because if you want that power, or you're a PC gamer, stuff like that, or you're a gamer, period, you can actually use the Shield to your advantage. You can use it to your advantage. But I like it. I like the Shield because I like the power. It's a reliable piece of equipment. But if you got an Nvidia Shield and you good, your home is good, then unless you just want to spend $150 or $200, then yeah, you could. If you thinking about getting a second one, then yeah, you'll be good with it. Say, I got the Nvidia Shield and the Fire Stick. Yeah, I got the Fire Stick 4K and a bunch of Nvidia Shields. Too many Nvidia Shields, tell you the truth. What up, Adam? Say, what up, Superdell? It's been a while. I'm just getting through the busy season with work. Hey, ain't nothing long as you making that money, Adam. That's all that counts. That's all that counts. Black Worm say, Superdell, do you have any good non-service recommendations for streaming movies and TV shows? You can go with the name brand ones. You got Synology, you got Western Digital. Those are two of the popular ones. There are others, but those two right there, probably the two that I hear the most. It is expensive. If you go with the NAS, but they are probably the most reliable device that you can have. And plus, you can, depending on the device, you can do the ones that have 2 or 4 and actually get automatic backup. Meaning, if your main drive ever collapsed, remember it's already backed up. So you could just remove that one corrupt drive and just put the new one in, and and you'll be good to go. Compared to using a external hard drive. Not to say your external hard drive. I don't know too many people who external hard drive went down. I've been using mine for probably about like 5. No, I've been using mine maybe about at least 8 to 10 years. The same external hard drive, and it still worked. It still worked, and it's over there somewhere. And it's still, like I said, it still works. So yeah, I mean, Western Digital, Synology. There's another one out there I can't remember, but those are the two I hear the most right there. And they very, very nice. They very, very nice. You just got to see which one gonna work for you. Say, what do you think about the Firebox? What box? You got to give me some more detail because they got a few box, Shoot, they call this one right here. They call this one the box. This is the third gen box right here. Are you talking about the Fire TV Cube? Are you talking about the Cube TV? Give me some more input, Techno. Superdell question. My Nvidia Shield remote stopped working. Do you know a good replacement remote for the Nvidia Shield with voice search? If you go that route, you're gonna have to get. It's been a hit and miss with me with the voice one. They do have some that got the voice, but it's just not as great. I haven't, Rudolph. I haven't seen one that was just great yet because it's a third party. Honestly, I cannot give you any recommendations at this moment because I haven't came with one that just blew my mind. You can navigate through them, but as far as the voice, it's just been a hit and miss. Sometimes it catch your voice, sometimes it don't. I done use plenty of remote control with the voice feature, and it's just not as great. It's not as great as the original. So I can't give you anything on that one. He said 5 stars on the Joker, but dude was crazy for real. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that one, Thomas. That was 3 hours. It took me about a week and a half to watch that movie, and I wish I had the time back too. I kept falling asleep on it. Terrible. Yep. Anna Liddy. Yep. Anna Liddy. Thanks, Kurt. The Joker was a bit soft. I think they used mental health to give him reason for snapping. We all go through stuff. We can't all turn into the Joker. Yeah, but that's me and you. I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for myself. That's like saying because a family member passed away, your brother should cry as much as you. Everybody have their own situation. They handle it different. So I can't put myself in somebody else's shoes because I think different, and again, we're all different. Some people gonna take it harder than normal. Some people house will get broken into and people will go and get a gun. Now my neighbor house might get broken into. he just probably gonna throw up some cameras or something like that and not get a gun. So everybody is different. We can't go by and say because how I feel, then that next person should feel the same way. I think it's just a different, everybody is different. So I mean, what more can we say? We can't base everything off of ourselves. I mean, that's why we always say personal preference. So I don't know. I can't tell somebody how, if somebody was to smack my kid, I'm not gonna go out there and jump them. The next person may say, okay, forget jumping you because I don't want that. I'm gonna call the police and let them handle you. So I mean, different strokes for different folks. But I think mental health is real, man. The more they talk about it, like I say, when you go back to it, right? When HIV and AIDS first came out, people were scared. People were scared to sit on the same couch. But once you get the education and you find out, for a person who has HIV AIDS, that you can sit back and give them a hug. You can give them a kiss, right? It's people out here who still can do the grown folk that still had this disease, and their husband or wife even know it, and they still protect it. So with more education, I think it benefits all of us. If we go around and we're not educated, like I got educated, and not to put, I'm not gonna put, I got educated on a serious situation within my own inner circle, and it actually took my cousin to actually sit back and was like, hold up, that's still your child. You know what I'm saying? So what, education is everything. If we're not educated and we don't understand, it's kind of hard, and I think with everything that's coming out now saying, hey, your kid, the kid has autism and you getting mad, oh, why you don't talk, you don't do it. You getting very agitated. But then once you get educated and say, hey, these are the signs of someone then you come back and say, well, damn, okay, all right, well, I didn't know, so education is everything though. I can't say how I would feel, once I find out, or if I see somebody that's out there, just walking around and just spitting, I know that person probably got a problem, just walking around, just picking flowers and just, doing something that's out of the norm. I know there's a problem, and everybody has a background. You never know. People done got cracked upside the head and never been the same. People done, we that's grown. We have to sit back and discuss that, because there's a lot of things, man. There's a lot of things where, like I come to realize, like us as males, right? Us as men, back in the day when you fell, you scraped up your knee, you bust your head, you bleeding and you crying. What did your daddy tell you? Or what did the male figure in your, oh, get up, boy, you all right. But then when the daughter fall, right, what do? We say, oh, come here, baby, you gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. But damn, that little boy did the same thing. But you tell him, be a man, get on up. Well, that's not a man. And even if it's a man, you break your arm, you're gonna cry. Do that make him less of a man to not cry? So, it's different strokes for different folks. But I just think, everybody has a story. Yeah, everybody has a story. See, I guess I'm just blessed. I have fiber optics. I do not use any of their equipments. From the panel to my 2-net gear out of no modem, I get 300 megabytes per second. That's what's up. That is what's up. And so what we got? We got 854. I'll put the link out there one more time, guys, and probably about 5-10 minutes we'll get up out of here, just in case anybody want to jump on and say what's up. Say I'm an old lady in an old house. I got DSL. I only watch movies and locals. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Miss Sandy. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna judge you. As long as you happy, I'm happy. And if it's working on your end, it's all good. We can't tell you nothing. That's what's up, though. Say I kept Chromecast for $33 a month. You might just say Comcast for $33 a month just for regular channels because I got too much interferences. Do you know if I can buy a box like the cable company gave me for $6.99 a month for my other TV? They do have boxes out there that you can purchase. I just never use them. So I can't give you any advice on it because I don't have any of their equipment. There are videos on YouTube where people actually bought like cable boxes that you can use with your cable provider. And it's just like buying your own equipment. So yes, Miss Sandy, if you search YouTube for put in there purchase your own cable box, from Comcast or something like that, and see what it come up with. But there are people out there. Yes, there are people out there. I'm starting to get hungry, y'all. Superdell say Eddie from Toledo. What up, though, Ed? Talked to you Friday about the internet provider AT&T. You were right. I checked my speed and it's terrible. Last week they had sent me a new router out, and now it's not working. Damn. I told you, man, AT&T is something else. I know a lot of people that got demolished with them guys, man.
They should have another service provider. If they only have AT&T, they should have another service provider where they at.
Yeah, they got, I know in Toledo, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's called Buckeye Cable. Well, it's a broadband.
Try them, see how it works out.
I know. I think they're in Toledo because I see their vehicles. Don't quote me though, but I see Buckeye Cable or something like that. I think that's what it's called. And it's called that, Eddie? Buckeye Cable or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Say, hey, Superdell, what to buy for sound for my TV? Should it be a home theater? Max out sound bar? Either one. I think if you got your TV, you can go either way. Now, if you got a section in your house and this is going to be your big, and you're using a projector, that's when I say go with a home theater. All right, and you're gonna have to, and to make it work, to make it sound good, no, not good, but great, I would say a home theater. For your regular TV, they got good sound bars like Boys, Samsung. You got plenty of sound bars that sound awesome. I was at Best Buy a few weeks ago, and what was the name of it? I can't remember, but man, it sounded beautiful. Oh my goodness, the sounds was crisp. So it's up to you. It's up to you. If you're going to put it on your TV, it might be best if you go with a sound bar, or if you go with a home theater, that might be as good too, because you'll get the full effects. Remember, the home theater give you the full effects. So if you're watching like Star Wars, and say like you're watching TV, and the sound of one of them flying saucers go, it'll be on your left side, so you will hear that on your left side, and then whatever's on the right side, it'll come through. That's the difference between everything coming out the sound bar. All right, but if you got the whole system and you got it hooked up right, it makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference. All right, a huge difference. Yep. So, what up, though, Bo?
What's up, dude? What's up, y'all? In the cheat chat. What's up, True?
Yeah.
What up, Bo? You working, I see, huh?
Yeah, I'm working. I see y'all see Ragley Casino one back of me.
Yeah.
I see something in the back of you.
You can't see
That one at that tower one?
over to the left. They got a T on. You don't see it?
No, I don't see what's wrong with it.
You see it, Drew?
I see just a window and a little building in the back.
Yeah, your picture is not all that great.
Look, this one above here. Trump Tower. Let me go that way. Can you see it now?
Go to the right.
I see a tower back there, but
Yeah, it must be too far away. Yeah, that's Trump Tower. But that's our little venture dome right there. That purple right there. That's our.
oh shoot! Hold up. What'd you say, Bo?
Did you cut me off?
No, you back. What'd you say?
I said I was our music.
Bo cut himself off. I knew something was going on. Bo cut himself off. Bo, well, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, you flipped it. Okay. Okay.
No, I was trying to flip it, but I hit the wrong button. So what happened to it? No, I didn't. Okay, like that.
Oh, right there, that purple, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's our dome. That's our amusement park.
Your amusement park?
Yeah, we got amusement park and now that right there. That's our amusement park. You know that?
Amusement? So you got roller coasters and stuff up in there?
Yeah, roller coasters, all that in there. I'm trying to get all of it, but I can't get all of it. But that's our amusement park.
Shit, that's a small amusement park. You know, I'm used to see the point.
I'm way up here too. I can't get all of it. It's the more going on, but you only see parts of it. You can't see all of it. See how
when is that supposed to open?
Huh? It's already open. It's been open.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to come out there. Well, I might be coming out that way anyway.
Yeah, that's the. But I was saying that little building in the back of it, you can probably see a little bit. I'm saying that's towers. Yeah, I'm like, ugh.
Shoot, Mill Spec Grunt. What's up? Say the Fire Stick 4K is a big disappointment. Can't get local TV channels. I don't know why you can't. You might have to add a feature to it, Mill.
Was he running on it? Depends. Was he running on it?
Yeah. Where you running?
Yeah, I mean, this will get your locals right here. And the DVR right here. This way you listen, because when it comes to them IPTV services, there's no listen. One thing about IPTV, they never promise you that catch up will work all the time. They never promise you that you'll get your local. Those are bonuses. All right, they just look out. So that's why a lot of the time when we go on there, and all of them, every last one of them, believe me, I got a lot of them. And I play with a lot of them. It's not a guarantee that you're local. It done been some that I went to, locals work, and there's been some that I didn't go to. That I went to, some of them didn't work. They off and on. When I got this with my streaming devices for my Amazon streaming devices, I don't have to depend on no IPTV service to actually give me my locals. This will record and everything. Only thing you got to hook up is a HD antenna, and the rest is history. But just catch it on sale, though. Catch it on sale, Mill, because everybody who depends on them IPTV services to distribute your locals all the time, I'm telling you, you're gonna be upset.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be upset.
Okay, I can't see the chat, but.
Oh, I just seen. Hold up. Let me give a salute to one of our streaming kings over here, Philly Cable Day. Just because you run a tight live show there, I must say, keep it pushing for the community in 2020. Absolutely, I got that. Hey, I appreciate you showing that love too in the super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Who else? I think I got another one. Ed. Hey, big salute to you, Ed. Thank you for donating the $2 to the super chat. I appreciate you on that one. That's showing some love. Show some love. So, but what I can suggest, guys, when it comes to your streaming and buffering, go to the source. That's why y'all see us like we invest so much in little things like such as like monitors. In that way we can, you know, we can move around, and you can get an HDMI monitor for like $60 if you go on Amazon. And then that way you can hook up your device, whether it's a Fire Stick, or Android box, the Shield, or any other HDMI device you want. And that way you can see, that way you can get right to it instead of, you know, starting at your TV and then working your way back and going through it. Because some of y'all got big homes, and the last thing you need is to be walking. At least once you go to the source where your network is, and if you having problems, that way you can sit back and say, hold up, something is not right. You know, you check your internet speed and all that. You can actually go on there and get your cable provider, your internet provider involved. So you can do that. You can do that. Let me see. I just seen something else pop up. That's to our brother right there. He donated. Yeah, y'all seen him on here, and he actually gave y'all some details on how he solved this problem. But big salute, man. I appreciate you. And it's good, man. Don't be hiding so much in the background either. Big salute to you. Thank you. Thank you. Say most local news channels have apps or APKs, or at least locally in Detroit. I don't know everywhere. I'm quite sure every market does not carry it. Sometimes you can actually go to their website and get it. Because a lot of times, look, you only want to see it. The reason you want your locals is why? Because you want to see your local team, or you want to see the news. Either one. Like I know last week or whatever, Detroit, who did Detroit play? Green Bay or something? I think they played Green Bay. Well, the Detroit on the IPTV service, Detroit was acting up. So I went to the Wisconsin. I went to Fox, Wisconsin, and it played a whole lot better. So sometimes you got to do that. But there's no guarantee, guys. Those are just extra bonuses that a provider gives us. But they never guarantee, well, they never guarantee anything, but all of those are bonuses. Catch up, all of that stuff is bonuses. Sometimes it's gonna go down. Sometimes your locals is not gonna be there. But their really focus is on them channels that we pay for. Because honestly, you can get your local channels for free with an HD antenna. So Mill, don't forget, Mill. I know you watching. If you got a Fire Stick, you want your locals, this is the best device for your Fire Stick. I'm telling you. But these gonna sell a lot for $129 with the 500 gig. Right now, it might be 200 and something. If you can wait for it. But them Fire TV recasts are nice. I'm telling you, we don't have no problem. We be looking at IPTV and we notice it, our locals is acting up. No, we flip it. So that's what we do. Let me give a salute to Ken. Salute, Ken. Thank you for, he say, thanks for allowing me on the show. Hey, I'm loving these open panels, man. And that's the way how we have to communicate, because a lot of time we'll get on the agenda and, you know, I want to be able to give the people a voice, you know, so that way they can actually come on, you know, where they can get real time. You can get real time answers instead of waiting on me to email, right? And you know, waiting for me, you can get the real time. So that's what I like about it. What up, John? Say I'm happy with. Oh yeah, the HD home run is nice too. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Say he said I had to build an antenna for that. Hey Steve, I told the people a few weeks ago about doing the own antenna. That's all you need. I mean, some people do it with the metal hangers. Some people use coaxial. You plug in the one end, and if you got some cutters, that little stem that's inside of the coax cable, you can stick that on the wall and put it in the window, and yes, it will get you a picture. Absolutely. Say, how is your new TV? Oh, that new TV work. Yeah, I don't have, man, they took over my TV. Steve, they took over that boy. The Android TV. And I think the next show we're gonna have, we really gonna talk about smart TVs versus operating system TVs. That might be a good conversation right there, Bo. Bo, don't you take my I know about you and that goddamn hustler. Y'all see Bo was like, hold up, God. But
That's good.
We're gonna talk about it because people think that smart TVs are like great. Like, no, honestly, you just want I know it's hard to get regular TVs. Not every TV is coming smart, but don't go if you can get you a TV that's $600, $700 that looks good, still got your pictures and all of that. But you going out there spending $2,000 or maybe $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 for a TV that's giving you just what a better quality of sound. You know,
there's some apps
and a couple more apps. It ain't the apps that we want you to have, but the apps they want you to have.
A couple more apps.
Yeah, so we'll probably get into that, and that way we'll go from there. I think that's a good topic. That way y'all don't get mixed up with this. Ooh, this smart 4K TV or this 8K TV. Like, man, I got an 8K.
Smart. I got nothing. Who on it?
Okay. Yeah, you can go and buy you a cheap device like this. And not only do you get them same applications, but you can get even more applications. So yeah, so but we give it another 4 minutes. Y'all got anything for me?
Most people always ask that. Could I set and search on smart TV?
I got 2 of them emails the past week. Hey Dale, how do you add this? I'm quite sure there is a way. Wherever there's a way, there's a will, but you're gonna have to do some stuff though.
Yeah, our customer, your subject today was good because I was just talking to Matt about it. I had a customer yesterday, and she texted me like I'm buffering. I'm like, what do you mean you buffering? So I called her, and when I called her, here's where you're funny. Because I'm buffering. What buffering? What app? You know, so she tells me that, and then she said it just keeps circling. And then I said, okay. I said, so with it being circling, I said, what kind of you running? What are you paying for? Oh, I have the best. Okay, what best? Well, I have the best. I said, okay, well, okay, let's start this then. Who do you have? So she tell me, who she have. I said, okay, I got too. So again, I asked her. So again, what are you paying for? Oh, I have the best. Man, that's not an answer. Okay, you want me to speak that so you can tell me? I said, because you're not answering my question. I need to know how much speed, what you paying for, how many megabytes you paying for. I said, me at my house, I said, I have the gigabytes. Oh yeah, me too. I said,
you got a big ass super chat.
Oh, let me pause on my story.
Hold up. Hey, yeah, that is a big ass super chat. That's a goddamn moment right there. That's a good goddamn.
See it. Put it on the screen, damn.
Hold up. I'm about to put that bad boy on the stream. Boom. Booyah.
Oh, what's up, D? I ain't seen him in a minute. What's up, DC?
What up, DC? Say happy New Year, Superdell. I've been very busy just showing some love for all your support. And DC was one of my first students.
Okay. What's up, DC?
Yeah, Donnell was one of my first people that took what I gave him. Donnell was on a whole nother damn universe with it and killed them. Still killing them. So hey, I appreciate the love, man. That's a huge love right there.
Okay. Good job, DC.
I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. Look, they say dang. Oh man, y'all be silly. But What's up, everyone? There's an app called Lowcast that streams all the local channels in your area. Also, it's a legal app so far, and it works very well from any device, or you can cast from your phone. Last time I checked, Cedric, it did not have Detroit on it. I'm a Detroit guy. I know it had Washington, D.C. I think it had Atlanta, but it didn't have all the markets. It didn't have all the markets. So I know it didn't have Detroit. So I couldn't, it didn't benefit me like that. It didn't benefit me. So we know about Lowcast unless they just updated. Unless they just updated like within like 3-4 weeks ago. Nah, it don't have my market on there. But we know about it.
It didn't have mine either, so.
And did I give DC a damn salute?
Okay, yeah, I'm giving one to my right hand. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Say, I've always been a TV fan, so I'm with the OLED and the high-end TVs, but it's what you like. Believe me, it's a difference. Yeah, it's a difference. But for but that's for someone who has a preference. You know what you want, Cowboy Shine. So you know that's why. But for a person who just want to stream, they just want a decent picture. Then yeah. Now when you know what you want, and you, of course, hey, I know what I want. I'm going this route, and I'm going this route. You know. So yeah, you got the people who want caddies and drive nothing but caddies. Right, and that's all. They only go in a caddy dealership. You're gonna get a brand new caddy. Some people, new cars, they don't care what dealership. They can go to a B lot. They got a new car. Car may be 5 years old, but it's new to them. So I mean, yeah. But when we have a certain preference, like you said, look, I know what I like. I know my standards. Then yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, ain't come on, we getting drafted. I ain't getting drafted.
Right. Get easily over 20 channels. Yeah, I think I get like almost 40 channels in my area with mine. So it's pretty cool once you get it. Yep. And it's funny, there's no 6K or 8K content out there. Why? Right. And Philly, hey, Philly, you see these TVs that says what? 8K. And that, like they say, that's a selling point. So absolutely. Say Haystack has Detroit local. I ain't used Haystack in so long.
Yeah, I use it. I
ain't used that bad boy in a long time. I think the last time I tried to use it, did they have ads or something like that?
It's better though now. It's a little better than it was.
Yeah, because when I used it, I was like, but it's no need for me to have it now because I got it. But good looking on that Sandy B. I'm gonna have to go back and check it out. And if it's good, I'm gonna add it to my my file link.
Repertoire.
Yeah. Thanks, Miss Sandy. Hey, let me give a salute. Black Worm, thank you for the donation. Say, hey man, thanks for your advice earlier. I believe Stir TV carries local channels from Detroit. I was just on Stir. Why didn't I like Stir? It was something about Stir. I was like, oh hell no. I can't remember what it is though, Black Worm. I can't remember, but it was something that I just didn't. I was like, no, I can't use this. But I know what it is because it's on the Fire Stick, and I seen it. I was playing with it. But big salute, thank you for the donation, though. I appreciate you. But let me see. See, you say Boston, New York, Philly, Washington. Yeah, see. It wasn't in mine, so I know exactly. Say yeah, Samson. Right. It's out there, it's just not made for us. Right. Next thing you know, you go see a TV. Oh, we got 12K. Okay. So what up, LJ?
What's happening, brother?
What's good with you?
Not much, man. How are you?
Can't call it. Getting ready to go up in here and grab me something to eat. You see me munching on this little cookie.
Oh man,
my wife said she made some brocks, so I'm gonna throw some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on that bad boy. And that dog is going down, man. That dog you will hear no more.
I heard
Can
that.
you do a video on that? Adding internal storage on 4K? Yeah, I can do that. I can do it. I actually did it on one of my sticks a while ago, probably a few months ago, just to test it out. So yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. I definitely get to it, Cedric. I promise you. So you're on the next one for smart TV. Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about that. Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that. So just looking. So 8K video would be 300-400 gigs. Absolutely. Oh yes, I do. During the summertime, that's if you go back during the summertime, that's when I start gaining. I don't know, man. It's something about me, but like during the New Year's and all of that, where my weight be like this. But during the summertime, shit, man, I guess that's because it be so warm and we be always at a restaurant eating outside and stuff. So yeah, I gain. I go anywhere between 220, 235, somewhere around there. Yep. So, hey, but we about to get up out of here because I'm hungry. I'm ashy. If y'all see my legs, y'all will be like, damn, a brother had I got the lotion down. And I'm not going to embarrass myself and show my legs because somebody going to talk about me and I don't feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure, see the elbows a little ashy right there. You notice?
Get the lotion.
Right, get the lotion. So we gonna get ready to get up out of here, but we'll let this gentleman go first who just came on late. J-Mac, talk to the people, man. We up out of here.
Hey, thank y'all for coming and watching the show. I was in the background watching it. Hey, I hope y'all had y'all's pen and paper. He gave out that good advice tonight. Y'all better pay attention.
Mm-hmm. And invest.
Oh yeah.
Invest. Get you something to invest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it make your life a whole lot easier. Well, LJ, you want to talk to the people?
Hey man, as always, I want to thank everyone for coming over. Much love from DST.
Absolutely.
And also, I'm going to be known as the Black Trooper from this time on.
There you go.
My camera will not be on anymore.
Oh, shoot.
I had some lights that were shining a little bit. I can't help it that my ceilings is 10 feet high. I have a 4K camera. So I was talking to Dale, and Dale said, man, I had got an email. Somebody does. So if it's bothering somebody on your channel, this is what when I'm on my show or real channel, my camera will be on. So you know where not to be.
Hey, so look, he do have a lab, guys. But
yeah,
some of y'all know the deal why he can't go up to his lab.
Yeah, I can't. I have to be central where I'm at, so you know, for personal reasons. But if it bothered anybody or something was happening, I really apologize.
Oh shoot, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, True, you want to talk to the people?
I always say thank y'all for coming. We'll see you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to join the groups. You don't have a picture, you ain't getting in. So all y'all haters, we love you. We love you. We love you. See you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, True, we ain't been having no haters lately, man. They're around, but they, you know, it's been cool. It's been cool like the last 2-3 months. Yeah. So to the haters, you know, y'all not haters in my book anymore, you know.
I just trolled.
Y'all not here. Y'all showing Superdell love. I love y'all back, and I wish y'all nothing but success. You know, we can all do this and actually educate the community. So that's what it's all about. And maybe one day, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not this year, maybe not 2 years, maybe 5 years from now, we can all sit down at a table in Vegas or something before we go to that CES one day and have one of them big old cigars.
Mm-hmm.
and sit back and laugh about this, you know. And but maybe one day. But everybody, I appreciate y'all coming on, showing me some love. Again, that my next show is going to be, I'm telling you, I think it's going to be a little crazy because we're going to give you the pros and cons of smart TV versus operating system TVs. 2 different platforms, 2 different services, what you can do with them, what you can't do with them, how you know, specs and all of that. We're going to talk about it and see which way you should go, because it may be some things that you don't even know. It could be a TV right there, and you, for that same TV, you paying $400 or $500 for it just because it gives you 2 extra apps. Mm-hmm. But it does not give you the apps that we use. So, you know, to save you some money. So I hope y'all tune in Friday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Again, let me give some salutes. Let me make sure it ain't nothing on in the background. To everyone that donated, super chat, y'all showed out. Goddamn, DC, that sucker still right there, man. That bad boy might be there until Friday's show. But let me just make sure that way I don't miss anyone. And go from there. Let me see. All right, so I didn't see anything. All right, so the PayPal didn't get hit today, and it's all good. But I appreciate y'all again, guys. Happy New Year's to y'all. Y'all remain safe. Always help someone. I don't care if you help a person today, you actually doing a great deed. So today I actually, what did I do? Help someone boost their car. All right. So sometimes it be like that, but then I had to go, and then I had to go home and got a call. The car went down again, so I couldn't do anything. I did my good deed, but if you do a good deed today, I think you'll be all right. All right. So big salute to y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. This is Superdell, and I'm out this mother. We'll talk to y'all later. Superdell, I'm out.